That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video. Do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
Unbelievable. The tax cuts are working really, really good? What's he, nuts? Are you kidding? Our deficit is going up. We can't pay our bills. We told the corporations, hey, don't worry about it. You know that money you send us each year, the $1.4 trillion? Keep it. Just promise us you're going to increase the wages of the Main Street folks, the hardworking middle class. Just don't put it in writing. Just tell us you're going to do it. What's he talking about? The tax cuts are a failure. Sure, some people are getting more money, much as $1,000. And that's not peanuts. But the problem is their cost goes well beyond the $1,000. It's just like our country. We have to keep importing 10 million barrels of oil a day. And as long as we keep importing 10 million barrels of oil a day, no matter how much we export, it doesn't make up for it. In other words, we can export all we want. But until we stop importing 10 million barrels a day, we gain zero. Zero. What's this guy talking about? This is unbelievable. Everything's great. Everything's perfect. Really. But why aren't they talking about the economic news that we have here at home? We just got the PPI report, the manufacturing report, sorry, and it told us not only is the U.S. manufacturing, which is where all our high-paying jobs are, falling off a cliff, but it's happening globally. Retail, also falling off a cliff. Historic bankruptcies. First quarter 2018, more than 9 big retailers like Sears, the big Sears, defaulted on their debt. The second quarter we're now in, debt defaults are even larger. by $5.9 billion. That's the biggest ever, the biggest defaults by retailers ever. And we're just in our second quarter. How about the delinquency subprime auto loans? You know, I love the way the banks, what the banks do to hide so it's not on their balance sheet, what they do is they loan a company. And that they'll own, somebody sets up a financial company. The bank will loan to that company, Wells Fargo or Citigroup or Bank of America will loan to that company, and then that company loans on cars. It's a neat little trick so it doesn't show up on their balance sheet, all these subprime auto loans, how bad they are. But they're there. They're there. Remember, these banks that are lending to these companies, who are lending to these consumers, and you do it also to get around the regulations and also to hide it on the balance sheet, these non-bank lenders, their debt to these banks have surged sixfold since 2008. Right now, these lenders owe Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Bank of America, J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley billions of dollars. Wells Fargo is owed $81 billion. And all these companies are going down the tube. They're filing bankruptcy. See, that's why these banks, they're making so much money. They just loan it to these. It's what they really call is off-balance sheet financing. So you can't track their subprime, just like we couldn't track their subprime mortgages, we now can't track the bank's subprime auto loans. But here's what we can track. We can track that these companies they're loaning to, Wells Fargo's loaned $81 billion, and that's in default. That's up from $14 billion in 2010. And some of these numbers I can give you still include subprime mortgages as well. Citigroup, $30 billion are in the hole. $30 billion. Again, loaning to these off-balance sheet companies. Bank of America, $30 billion. J.P. Morgan, $28 billion. Goldman Sachs, $22 billion. Morgan Stanley, $16 billion. Go on and on and on. And the Federal Reserve, these guys come out and tell us, Powell tells us, we have a strong economy.
At our meeting last month, the FOMC raised the target range for the federal funds rate. Our patient approach has paid dividends.
Yeah, really, dividends. They're going to raise rates, he said, because things are good.
My FOMC colleagues and I believe that as long as the economy continues broadly on its current path, further gradual increases in the federal funds rate will best promote those.
So here you got these people defaulting like we've never had before. We got retail stores going out of business like we never had before, like Sears. Autos, subprime lenders going out of business. And this guy saying the economy's so good, we're going to raise rates. So everybody's car payment, remember how they do this now. You don't have to put any money down in a car if you do a little, very little, and they'll lend on your car 7, 8, sometimes 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. They're so competitive in Boston, New York, the dealers are lending 10 years on a hunk of junk, a car that's worthless. And now the Federal Reserve is going to keep hiking these interest rates? Now, what does that mean? Well, every time the Federal Reserve continues to hike the interest rates on what we call the short-term rate, that pushes up the long-term rate on the 10-year Treasury, the 10-year yield. And what happens, the yield curve flattens. Simply means this. If you take the 10-year Treasury and the 2-year Treasury, all of a sudden their yields are almost the same. So in other words, if a 10-year yield was at 1 or 2% and a 2-year was at 1%, that's good. But what's happening is, you got the 10-year yield at 2 and you got the 2-year is almost at 2. That's bad. That means we're heading for a recession, and that's where we are right now. And that means they're raising rates. So it means that we are heading for a recession because of the flat curve. So as the Federal Reserve continues to hike these interest rates on the short end rates, not talking about the 30-year fixed rate that's tied to 10-year, that keeps pressuring the yield curve. You always hear flattening of the yield curve. All that means is where the 10-year and the 2-year yields are almost the same. And that is not good. It never ends well. I'll be right back after this break. These people are just lying to you.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. This is a great time to join philsgang.com. We now offer Phil's MV2 video stock program. Phil chooses the stocks, and we post short and easy-to-follow videos that guide you into making profits in the stock market. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-4264.
Seattle, you now can catch me, Phil Grandy, and Phil's Gang Radio Show weekdays at 12 noon right here on AM 1590, The Answer.
Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's Gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video, do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, we had a 400-point rally on, I think it was Tuesday. They took profits on Wednesday because they're nervous. Now, remember, we have been, if you take the major indices, meaning the banks, meaning the S&P 500 stocks, the NASDAQ stocks. You take the major indices, the major components, small, mid-cap stocks. They've been sitting on this key support. It's called 200-day moving average for 2 weeks because the president and his team make sure it doesn't break through that support. It's held up there artificially. It's financially engineered through their so-called plunger team, the President's Working Council on Markets, where they get together in the morning and decide what are they going to do to hold this market up. But the economy is not growing. Now, we got some reports coming in starting tomorrow. The banks. It's going to be interesting, these banks. Now, banks, they always come out with good reports. And that's why I always tell they fudge their numbers. They do anything to fudge their numbers. They can take their money. Here's one of their biggest tricks. The money they have set aside for bad debt. Let's see, the bank was making $1 million a year, and now they want to show $2 million. So they have $3 million set aside for bad debts. One of the tricks is they just go in and they reduce the $3 million set aside down to $2 million. That $1 million goes right to the bottom line, and they did nothing. Also, when we start getting our earnings overall, most of the earnings are coming from the FANG companies, the FANG stocks, Netflix, Amazon, Google, Facebook. 45% of the earnings. Now, let's do it this way. 45% of the overall profits are assigned to those four companies plus Apple and Microsoft. So when they tell you, oh, boy, earnings are they don't tell you. It's in a handful of companies. This is unbelievable. This guy Powell coming on and saying how great the economy is. The guy's a liar. And now they're continuing to raise rates with that fake narrative. Our economy is weakening around the world. Manufacturing around the world is weak. We just got the reports. Look what's going on with oil. Gasoline is starting to go up. Oil has hit a 3-year high. Nobody ever takes oil seriously. And remember, every time oil goes up $1 a barrel, your gasoline at the pump goes up 3 cents. The average U.S. gas price right now is $3.60. If you're in New York area, it's $3.78. If you're in Alaska, it's $3.84. California, $3.97. Hawaii, $4.17. But that hurts the economy big time. Doesn't sound like much, but it really does. Do you remember why the stock market crashed in 2008? It was because of oil prices. Because remember, in 2006, 2007, oil prices were starting to move up. I think we went from something like $35 a barrel up to like $100 a barrel. People had to make a decision. Do I pay my house mortgage, or do I use my money for gasoline to get to work. And they chose the latter. This guy at the Federal Reserve is an idiot. I shouldn't say that. Very bright guy. But he is going to be just like Larry Kudlow. Come out and tell us everything we want to hear. It's unbelievable. He comes out with this upbeat forecast saying how well the economy is doing. But yet, oh, and by the way, you always have every day Larry Kudlow coming out saying how we're going to grow to 4 to 5%. But we never get there. We don't have 4 to 5% growth. We have on an annualized basis, we have a 2.8% growth. That's been that way for 10 years. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Listen to this lie.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
That's one of the biggest lies ever. You know why? You can't grow an economy to 4 or 5 or 6 or 7% while we are importing 10.1 million barrels of oil a day. You can't. It's impossible. Impossible. What kills our economic growth, the GDP he's talking about, is we are dependent on foreign oil at 10 million barrels a day. Are you nuts? What are these guys talking about?
Are you kidding?
In fact, oil stocks have soared. We've done so well with our oil stocks. I wish every day I tell you, join my gang if you're busy, and why don't you just join the video stock group where you don't have to do a thing. You don't have to come to my class. You don't have to learn. Don't have to do nothing. I mean, we've done terrific. One of our oil stocks, symbol SU, is up over 12%. This is my video group. Buy the stock, and all they do is follow me, and I give them the instructions. Say, here's what I'm doing. I'm buying this. I'm buying SU at this point. Let's take some profits. Okay, add some more shares if you want. You're not alone. I do it for you. MRO, a refiner. I picked that for them. We're up 14%. 14%. Unbelievable. Energy. The ETF energy. 4%. Almost up 4% right now. That's the ETF. So oil is doing very good, and it's taking a little rest today. But you want to be in oil stocks, especially refiners. That's where the bigger money is, in the refiners. They perform better, like Valero. Rig's a great stock. Rig's a great stock. In fact, Rig right now, okay, Rig has already had a nice little rally. It's going to pull back a little bit. And then it'll be a great opportunity to buy it again. So why don't you join my gang? Because I am following the oil stocks, because that's where the money's going. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Been very happy with the results on 2018. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
Because he gives a lot of good insight to understand not only what is happening, but why the market is doing what it's doing.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Thank you so much for what you do, Phil. Not only for us, but also for St. Jude.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive to be able to have that everyday guidance that you can get from Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts, You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. This is a great time to join philsgang.com. We now offer Phil's MV2 video stock program. Phil chooses the stocks, and we post short and easy to follow videos that guide you into making profits in the stock market. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-4264.
Seattle, you now can catch me, Phil Grandy, and Phil's Gang Radio Show weekdays at 12 noon right here on AM 1590, The Answer.
Did you miss today's Phil's Gang Radio Show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang Radio Show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
If we sell a car into China, number one, they won't take the car. And number two, if they did take the car, it's 25% tariff. Whereas we have no barrier. And when they sell a car into us, it's 2.5%. So they have barriers, but when they don't have barriers, it's 25% versus 2.5%. That's not a good way to make money.
He's right. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, right now, you should be focusing on, if you want to join my gang, you can follow me. Now, again, remember, I have a umbrella with wonderful products under that umbrella. If you want to come to my class every day, I have a live online class every day from 9:30 to 11. It's archived. The services you get are terrific. You have a personal coach, for heaven's sakes. Every time you want to, I wonder if I should add, or I wonder if I should buy this one, you contact us. We tell you exactly what to do. And for people who don't have time to learn, then stay away from individual stocks. Go to your ETFs. Then I offer a program where those ETFs, okay, we'll take them and we invest in them, and then we show you exactly what we're doing, and you mimic us. As a matter of fact, every afternoon at 1:15, we have what we call working investors, meaning working people don't have time to learn, and we put up ETFs. Now, couple of the where you're going to make a lot of money in the ETFs is energy and materials. Energy, materials, and most of the time defense. But energy and materials, that's where most of the institutions, most of them put their money. So we have some great opportunities right now. If you follow me, and I've given my gang XLB, which is the material stock, and we have an alert out on that. And I told them as soon as XLB, I gave them a point on a chart where to buy it. So I'll do it for them. All they got to do is follow me. Just follow me on XLB. And those are material stocks, and they've been down quite a bit. Now they're going to start running back up. Now remember, this whole market has been set on this 200-day support moving average line for almost 2 weeks. What they're going to do is now try to push these stocks up, try to get through what we call the 50-day moving average, which means that's a resistance area they got to push through. To get through that, you need to have banks. So what they're going to do is they're going to financially engineer the banks to come out with some good numbers, so to push the whole stock market up beyond that 50-day moving average. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. So what you can do is follow me. The ETF is XLF, and if you have time, every afternoon, I say at 1:15, we have a class online, okay, that we go over the important ETFs and tell you, we actually do the trading for you. It's called the Working Investor Program. But if you don't have time for that, just follow my video, and I will tell you when to pull the trigger on XLB. I also have the alert on XLI, which is the industrials. Those are tremendous, and they've gotten hit pretty good, and because of everything that's going on, and they're ready. They've been on this support line, the 200-day moving average, for over 2 weeks. And now what's happening is they've got to take these and move them back up. They got to get them. Now they're going to try to get above the 50-day moving average. So, look, you don't have to even know what 200-day and a 50-day average means. You don't have to even understand it. All you have to do is join me, $39.95, and I do it for you. And I'll tell you, okay, when XLI reaches a certain point, you go, again, during the day, 3 times a day, during the day, 3 times during the day, I change the video, so I tell you exactly what we're doing with the stocks that we're monitoring, with the stocks we're in and we're trading. So you just have to, if you're having lunch, just take your mobile device, pop it open, it's not even 2 minutes, and then select one of the ETFs. So the materials, XLB, that's ready to break out beautifully. The industrials, XLI, that's ready to break out beautifully. Oil, okay, energy is another one, beautiful, okay. So XLI, XLB, XLE, these are all beautiful ETFs. And anyone who hasn't got time to sit down and learn how to buy an individual stock, stay away from individual stocks. Instead, buy the basket. And if you really want to buy a basket, do my spiders. Do the spiders, the S&P 500. Every day I do a video on the spiders. And if you just do the spiders, and if you want to do another one, do the banks. If you just do those two all year, you just followed me on those two all year, you'd do great. Try it for 30 days. If it doesn't work, you think I'm I'm lying about it, then try it for 30 days. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. You got to do something about your retirement. You really do. And I can help you. I want you just to help St. Jude. Please, just turn around and help St. Jude. So it's $39.95. That's it. Okay, so we're talking about what's really going on. We got a great opportunity in this market right now. We got a couple sectors that are ready to break out, and I please want you to join us, join the gang, join me, so that I can help you grab that sector, okay, as it breaks out, as I did already, okay, with the oil sector. All right, so here's what's going on. Powell comes out and he says everything is wonderful, okay? Even though the retail industry is now in default, $5.9 billion default. Never had that ever happened before. Auto debt, subprime. It's worse now than it was in the crash of 2008. Unbelievable. Credit cards, the defaults in credit cards like we've never seen. There's 435 million credit cards in circulation. And more consumers are missing their payment. They're in default. The highest delinquency ever. Yet, every 3 months, these cockroaches, these bankers, will send out another $18 billion in debt. They'll send you new credit cards. Increase your debt, so you have availability of $18 billion, so you can get into debt even further. Pay your old credit card with your new credit card. See, they love that interest rate, 15, 18% interest. They love that interest rate. See, they can take a lot of hits when you're charging somebody 15 to 18%. And the ones that really are really getting screwed on is your store credit debt cards. Anybody who picks up a credit card from a store, every time you go to a store, they say, well, would you like a credit card from us? Say, definitely not. Definitely not. Point your finger at them. Say, you are a thief. No, don't do that. The person working hard trying to make a living, making $8 an hour. But these stores that offer these store credit cards are thieves. I have more respect for a thief who goes into 7-Eleven with a mask and a gun and hold it up than I do these stores, especially furniture stores, that have these store credit debt cards that are killing you. Save 15% on a purchase, all these stupid ads. Unbelievable. These retail credit card stores are charging 23% interest. Are you nuts? That's twice the national average of low interest rate cards. This is crazy. That's about 8 percentage points higher than the national average of all credit cards. This is crazy. I don't know why people do that. That's crazy. All right. So the bottom line is, in the next, starting tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to have the banks reporting. Participate with me in these banks so you can make some money. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Work with me on these banks. You're going to love it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
if you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with a specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back. Okay, if you're trying to catch up, you know you're far behind, you don't have enough money to retire, you're getting nervous, you're saying, oh my God, I only got 10 years and I haven't got enough money. Please, let me help you. Just follow the ETFs. Remember, like the banks right now. I think there's going to be a great opportunity to banks in the next week as these banks report. So what we do here at Phil's Gang, we put what we call in advance orders. We'll advance the price. So if a bank reports well and the stock shoots up, it gets filled. So you're doing it without hardly any risk. And then you're putting an insurance policy in underneath it called a stop. So you maybe risk 3% to make 10% or 15%. Or you risk 2% to make 8%. You see what I'm saying? So we advance the order. So it'd be a perfect time right now, not only to do it with the banks, but also to do it with the oil stocks and the industrial stocks. See, these industrial stocks are going to explode, not because of earnings, not because they're making more profits. It's just they've been beaten down with this tariff deal with steel. Like, for example, in the industrial stocks, there's Cummins Engine. and Caterpillar. These are going to be both terrific stocks, but why buy each individual stock? Why don't you buy the basket of them? Because to buy individual stocks, you really need to take classes and understand individual stocks. Anybody who buys an individual stock without being educated, you got to be nuts. That's like flying a helicopter without a license, or an airplane, or a boat, or anything. It's just plain stupid. But ETFs are wonderful because they're baskets. And what's even better is that I will buy the basket and you follow my video. It's like a self-help video, but it's not complicated. It's a couple minutes where it says, here's what I'm going to do with the ETF XLI Energy. Here's what I'm doing with the ETF materials, XLB. There's where you should be, where you're buying the basket, 10, 15 of the best material companies like Dow Chemical. And industrials like Caterpillar and John Deere, and even airlines like JetBlue. So please, here's the number. Call now, 877-600-GANG. Why don't you get started with the banks? And I always have a video every night on the spiders. Always buy the spiders. If you're busy, buy the spiders. I promise you, you'll catch up. You will catch up. Okay? All right. I'm running out of time, and I want to talk about this. Okay, our Congress is spending from the fiscal year they start October 2017 to 2018. They're spending $800 billion more than they're taking in revenues. They are spending $7 million a minute they don't have. Why? Because they just love spending. That's why. There's no other reason. They just spend. It's not their money. So as a result, we are borrowing from China and other sources $5 billion a day, causing our national debt to go up by $3.8 billion a day, increasing our interest from $275 billion on a debt to $350 billion. Don't listen to this guy Powell and Kudlow and these people telling how everything's beautiful. The consequences are we are now suffering a very tiny growth. Our economy's not growing. Our wages are low. Our income and savings are low. People aren't getting overtime. People are working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. It's amazing what's going on. Our food costs are higher. Our shelter is higher. Our clothing, education, healthcare. Healthcare's killing us. Inflation's increasing. The dollar's getting weak. It doesn't. That's the truth. I'm trying to teach you the truth. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Stop listening to these people. So yesterday, right? The market goes up 400 points, and they love it. So people are, they know, the smart money knows this is going on. So it was a beautiful excuse yesterday to take profits. The big institutions, they know what's going on. They're taking profits yesterday because the missiles are being fired at Saudi Arabia. Remember that? Yesterday, while we're on the air, oil prices were shooting up because, remember, I forgot what country it was, but shooting missiles, Yemen, I think it was, shooting missiles at Saudi Arabia. And then news came out. And oil went up again when Trump said he's going to talk about whacking Syria. So here we got missiles being fired at Saudi Arabia yesterday afternoon. We got Trump saying he's going to whack Syria. We got Putin telling us he's going to shoot down the missiles that we shoot at Syria. Manufacturing globally is falling off a cliff. Large retailers are imploding. $6.2 billion in debt they're missing. The U.S. economy is not growing due to the tremendous budget deficits and the national debt increasing. Oil stocks were the star. Because the environment that's being created right now is making oil go up. So why miss? Why don't you buy the oil ETF? Join me, and I'll put in a video at night, and you just follow my instructions on the oil ETF. That's all. So oil momentum's really picking up. You know, oil is really understated. It's so important. In fact, a person could just invest in the oil sector alone and make a wonderful living and not worry about retirement. If all a person did was just invest in oil stocks, just the different oil stocks, like the refiners and so forth, just in that sector, that's all they did, and followed my video, you'd make a wonderful living, and you'd get great returns for retirement. But the point is, you got to be disciplined and do exactly what I tell you to do in my video. But oil is just underestimated. Oil is so important in our lives, but people take it for granted. Oil is the life. It's the thing. Is the lifeline for all the industrialized nations. Oil's become the world's most important source of energy since the 50s. It's a product that underpins our whole society. And guess what? We have to buy 10 million barrels a day from the guys in Saudi Arabia who hate us. This is crazy. If we didn't have oil, the whole country would come to, you talk about national security. There's the national security. Never mind the airport. Don't worry about the airport and those baby whales that work at the airports trying to stop you and trying to frisk you. Stop that. The real threat to our national security is not at the airport. It's in oil. That's our oil is tied to our economy. If Saudi Arabia stops sending us oil, we're screwed. The biggest consumer of oil is China. They consume 86 million barrels a day, or 1,000 barrels a second. Let's put it in perspective. There are 42 gallons in a barrel. If you filled an Olympic-sized pool, China would empty the one pool in just 10 seconds, and over 24 hours would drain 7,500 pools. That's how much oil they're using. For every $1 they increase oil, our gasoline goes up 3 cents. This is nuts. You know, Iran pumps 3 million barrels a day. Bomb them, for God's sakes. That would stop them. This is crazy. We have 13 countries called OPEC who screw us. Remember in 1973? They doubled the price of oil. They could do that now. Remember there's gas lines in 1973, 74? And one of the main reasons why we can't grow our economy, Cuddles, we're going to go 4 or 5%. They're lying. You can't. It's impossible because the debt, and the debt is connected to our importing of this oil. When you talk about budget deficits rising over $1 trillion from cutting corporate taxes, that's nothing compared to what's going on with oil. But on the other hand, you as an investor have a fantastic opportunity with oil. And so why don't you join the gang tonight and follow me with the oil ETF, materials ETF, and energy ETF. Same thing as oil, okay? The energy ETF. And I'm telling you, if you follow me with energy, and you follow me with the industrials, and you follow me with the materials and the oil, just these little simple ETFs, you'll do terrific. Call now, 877-600-GANG, and I'll be doing my first video tonight on the oil ETFs and the materials.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Information. Your world is a non-stop stream of information. As investors, we have to filter through the information, recognize pattern trends, and take advantage. At philsgang.com.